Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Philadelphia Athletics Baseball. Glad to have you with us for Big League Baseball. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Washington Senators will test the Athletics at home. It's opening day. Both teams steady in their blocks, and the long race begins in a few minutes. This is the first game in this three-game series. The Athletics take the field here in the first. Defensively for Philadelphia, Griffin at first base. Dykes at second. Dalloway the shortstop. Dugan at third. Across the outfield, in left, it's Witt. In center, Walker. And over in right, Welch. Perkins is behind the plate, and the Philadelphia mound artist, the right-handed Chucker Naylor. He will be facing Senators starter, right-hander Shaw. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Rice will lead it off. A force to be reckoned with. Naylor looking in. Naylor winds and fires. Cut on, hit in the air. Left field. Witt's right there. And he makes the catch. One down. Here's Harris to hit for the Senators. Harris, recently known as a solid hitter. Harris has patience. The batter stands in. Catcher Perkins sets his target. The pitch. On the hands, it's a slow roller toward Dugan. He charges. Scoops it over to first. Just in time, and that's out number 2. Now at bat, Judge. Joe comes up there to hit. Judge stands in. Naylor focuses in on the target. The pitch is on the way. Swung on. Hot smash to Dykes. Just out of reach. And Judge is aboard with a single. 2 away. Judge on first. Here's Roth to hit for the Senators. He's their cleanup hitter. A trusty bat. Roth takes his stance. Naylor gets set to work on him. Swung on, grounded hard to short. He knocks it down. He's up with it. Fires to first and gets him by a step. And that's out number 3. For the Senators, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Senators, nothing. Athletics coming up. For the Senators take the field here in the first. Let's see. Conley has set his opening slate. Judge at first base. Harris at second. O'Neill, the shortstop. Shanks at third. The outfield consists of Roth in left field, Rice in center field, and Milan over in right. Garrity is behind the plate, and today the Athletics will try to solve the righty Shaw. Dykes will get it started for the Athletics. He swings from the right. A steady hitter. Now Shaw ready. Shaw into the wind. Grounded toward O'Neill. He feels it. Takes his time, throws over to Judge. And Dykes is gone. 1 down. Welch walking up the bat. A trusty bat. Shaw looking home. He cranks and fires. Breaking ball. Bounce past Shaw. O'Neill is over. He stabs for it, makes a pickup, and throws Welch out by a step. 2 away. Dugan is the next hitter. Pretty good with a stick. Shaw gets set to pitch. The pitch. Base hit center field. Rice is over. Scoops it up, and Dugan holds first for the single. Here comes Walker to take his cuts. Tilley has been a reliable hitter. Walker, ready. Shaw, looking in. Shaw rocks and fires. Grounded to short. O'Neill has it. He'll go to first. And that retires the side. For the Athletics, no runs on one hit. One left. No score here after one. For Washington, here in the second. O'Neill, Milan, and Shanks. O'Neill leading it off. Capable of some fine hitting. O'Neill waits. Perkins ready to receive. Naylor winds up. O'Neill wraps it to the right side. Dykes ranges to his left. The quick peg to first. And O'Neill is retired. One away. Now coming to bat for the Senators, Milan. A force to be reckoned with. Milan. It has patience. The batter stands in. Right-hander Naylor ready. The delivery. A bouncer back of second. Fielded by Dykes. He throws in time, and that's the second out. Now at bat, Shanks. Shanks, a fair hitter. Shanks steps up to the plate. Pitcher Naylor eyeing Shanks. Now he's ready. Here's a pitch from Naylor. Hot smash to Dykes. Takes it on one hop. Over to Griffin at first for the third out. For the Senators, 3 up, 3 down. Philadelphia due up. For Philadelphia, it'll be Witt, Perkins, and Griffin. Here's Witt to lead it off. A force to be reckoned with. When the Athletics need a base runner, Witt is the guy they want up there. Witt relaxes himself at the plate. Right-hander Shaw, ready. Shaw to the wind. Lofted down the line to right. Milan racing over. He won't get it, but he cuts it off. Witt wisely holds first. He's on with a single. Perkins up, runner on first. You don't want to let down with him. Witt at first has legs. Sy ready. Garrity sets up. The pitch. Punch to left. It drops in safely. Roth collects the ball. Witt is rounding second. But the third base coach has his arms in the air, and he puts on the brakes. As the throw comes in, the Athletics put 2 singles back-to-back. Griffin's up. The Athletics have no outs. Runners at first and second. Ivy will deliver an occasional hit. Griffin relaxes himself at the plate. Shaw is on the slab. Catcher ready. The runners take their lead. Shaw kicks and delivers. Wrapped back to the mound. Shaw has it. Turns and fires to second. Back to first. They turn it. A double play. And Witt moves to third. 2 gone. Second inning. 1 on. We have Dalloway coming up to hit. Unreliable at the plate. Dalloway waiting for Shaw. Pitch of Shaw set to go. Witt takes his lead at third. Shaw into the wind. Line drive, base hit. Witt trots in with a run. Left fielder Roth handles it cleanly and plays it to second. So the single drives in 1, and the Athletics go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the second. Naylor walking up to bat. Raleigh taking his first at bat of the season. Shaw looking in. Dalloway takes his lead. The pitch, easy bounce out of Harris. He's up with it. Over to O'Neill, covering second. In time. Side retired. That'll do it for Philadelphia. A run on 3 hits. 1 left. They move in front. Senators down 1-0. Garrity, Shaw, and Rice to bat next. Here's Garrity to lead it off. Right-handed batter to face Naylor. A valuable bat. Perkins crouched down now. The pitch. And a long one into left field. Witt looks up. Adios. Goodbye. Arrivederci. So they collect the solo homer, clubbed in his very first at-bat. Here come the Senators. They get back the run and even the score. Shaw will bat next for Washington. A right-sider. No outs, a run in. Jim taking his first at-bat of the season. Now Naylor ready. Naylor winds up. Ouch! Caught him in the leg. He couldn't get out of the way. He's rubbing that leg. Shaw's in pain, but he seems to be okay. And he trots down to first. Next batter, Rice. Shaw on first is not speedy. Pitcher Naylor set to go. He comes home. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Dalloway is there. Backhands it. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2. They turn it. A double play. We have right-handed Harris to bat for the Senators. 2 outs. Bases empty for Washington. Naylor is ready to fire it in. And the pitch comes in. Driven to right. It's playable. Welch moves under it and hauls it in. 3 down. That'll do it for Washington. A run on 1 hit. No errors. They leave none. They have tied this game. Athletic Senators 1-1. Philadelphia now will send out the top of the order. Dykes, Welch, and Dugan. Dykes to lead it off. Shaw gets set to pitch. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. Harris to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Dykes. Dykes on at first. Philadelphia now sends Welch to bat from the right. Dykes is fast enough to be a factor here. The batter stands in. Shaw gets set to pitch. He lets one go. It's hit sharply on the ground. O'Neill. But Harris to Judge. Double play. Here's Dugan to hit for the Athletics. The Athletics have 2 away. Nobody on. Garrity set. The pitch to Dugan. A towering fly ball to center. This should do it. Rice roams over. Plenty of room. And hauls it in. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Philadelphia. No runs on 1 hit. So they do not score. There's no change. Scores 1 run apiece into 3. The Senators now send up the heart of their order to face Naylor, Judge, Roth, and O'Neill. Judge to lead it off for the Senators. Perkins sets up. Naylor comes home. It's hop to the right side. Griffin fields it on the big bounce. He will flip the Naylor. And Judge is retired. Roth to face Naylor. When the Senators need a base runner, Roth is the guy they want up there. The hitter stands in. Perkins ready to receive. Naylor into the wind. Base hit center field. Walker is over. Scoops it up, and Roth holds first for the single. O'Neill coming up. Roth is jockeying for a big lead off first. O'Neill steadies his bat. Perkins sets up. The steal is on. Perkins fires it down, and he's out. Perkins unloaded that one, and that cost them a lead getter. That might have been a broken play. We didn't catch the sign up here. 2 away. O'Neill stands in again. Perkins sets up. Here's a pitch from Naylor. Fly ball center field. Should be no trouble. Walker is there, and he pulls it in. Side retired. For the Senators, nothing across. They leave none. Score 1-1 into 3.5. Walker, Witt, and Perkins due up for Philadelphia. Here's Walker to start it off. Pitcher Shaw eyeing Walker. Now he's ready. Shaw to the wind. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Rice runs in on it. O'Neill is backing up. It drops in, and Walker is on it first with a base hit. Witt is the next hitter. Real speed at first with Walker on. Witt takes his stance. Catcher Garrity sets his target. Walker bluffs going. The pitch from Shaw. Hit hard to O'Neill. He takes a high hop. He bobbles it. Throws quickly to first, and he's safe. The throw skips by Judge. He's after it, and Walker goes on to third. Witt kept going down the line and has to settle for first. Score that E6 on O'Neill. Runners at first and third. No outs. Score tied. Here's Perkins to take his swings. Very tough to strike out. Shaw sets up on the rubber again. Cradles the ball in his glove and waits. Pitcher Shaw set to go. Senators playing for the double play. Shaw looks Walker back to third. Here comes a pitch. Wrapped back to the mound. Shaw grabs it. He looks at third, throws over to first. Then it's in the dirt. Judge can't handle it. Walker will score. Athletics have the lead. Witt holds up at second. Perkins is safe on the error. That'll be an error on Shaw. The Senators have now committed 2 errors. And the Athletics break the tie and now lead 2-1 here in the 4th. Griffin to hit for Philadelphia. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Pitcher Shaw set to go. Shaw rocks and fires. Lined hard over second. Base hit. Milan is after it. He cuts it off. Witt is around third. Perkins is around second. They're waving Witt in. Perkins is headed for third. Witt will score. The throw goes to third. Here's a play at third, and he's out by inches. And Griffin holds with a single. So Griffin with a ribby single, and Philadelphia increases its lead. This ball game now 3-1. 1 on the bottom of the 4th inning. The next Athletics batter is Dalloway, right-hander. Griffin with decent speed. Shaw staring in, ready to work. Shaw fires it in. Fly ball to straightaway left. Roth is there, waits, and makes the catch. 2 down. And Griffin returns to first. 2 down, 4th inning, 1 on. We have right-handed Naylor to bat for the Athletics. Shaw gets set to pitch. One hopper back to the mound. Shaw up with it. Throws to first. The throw's off the bag. Judge scrambles. Griffin goes on to third. And Naylor reaches on the error. That'll be an error on Shaw, and that's his second error in the game. 3 errors now for Washington. 2 down, 4th inning, 2 on. Right-handed batter Dykes steps up to face Shaw. Dykes steadies his bat. Garrity ready to receive. Griffin off third. Shaw comes to the plate, hit in the air, left field. Roth is going back, and he makes the catch. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. They leave 2. So they deposit 2 big ones. The score is 3-1 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. The Senators will have Milan, Shanks, and Garrity here in the 5th. Here's Milan to lead it off. He bats left. Naylor is ready to fire it in. Now he comes home with it. It's roped hard to right. Welch after it and takes it on the bounce. Milan has to hold first. He's on with a single. Now coming up, Shanks. Shanks 0 for 1. The batter stands in. Naylor comes set. He brings it in. Base hit left field. Witt is there. Spears it on one hop. Juggles it. Milan around second. But the third base coach has his arms in the air. And they hold Milan up. As the throw comes in, a pair of singles for Washington. The tying run is on. Okay, next to bat for Washington is Garrity for Washington. Milan at second, Shanks at first, no outs, down by 2. He already has a home run in this game. Garrity readying himself. Naylor climbs the mound, his motion stopped. Right-hander Naylor ready. The runners take their lead. Here's a pitch, popped high to the right side. Dykes drifts back, infield fly called. He's under it and makes the catch. And the runners hold. The Senators have one away. Runners at first and second, down by 2. Pitcher Shaw to hit. Naylor foot on the rubber. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Checks the runners. He brings it home. Shaw squares, batted toward Naylor. He picks it up, spins and fires to second for 1. The relay to first. Oh, double play, and they get out of the inning. For the Senators, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. The score is still 3-1, Philadelphia, as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And here comes the artillery for Philadelphia. Welch, Dugan, and Walker. Leading off, Welch. You don't want to pitch carelessly, but Frank. Shaw ready. Shaw into the wind. Poke to left center. It's playable. Roth and Rice converge. Rice calls him off, and he pulls it in. He closed that gap in a hurry. 1 down. One away. Base is empty. Right-handed batter Dugan steps up to face Shaw. Shaw can pound the ball. Shaw prepares to come home. Shaw to the wind. Popped up, shallow center field. Rice is coming on, and he's got it. 2 away. Here's Walker coming to the plate. Tilley has a hit in 2 trips, and he scored a run. Walker relaxes himself at the plate. Shaw looking home. Shaw into the wind. That's rocked to deep left center. It is high and long and gone. Walker with a monster shot. They show movies on flights that long. So Walker has his first homer of the season. It's now 4-1 ball game. 2 down, 5th inning. Witt is stepping up to hit against Shaw. Whitey waits. Shaw focuses in on the target. The pitch. Grounded to second. He's there. Plenty of time, and that's out number 3. The line for the Athletics. 1 run on 1 hit. They help Naylor a little. The score is 4-1 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. The Athletics will face the top of the order here in the 6th. Rice, Harris, and Judge. To get it going for the Senators here, Rice. He is dangerous. Sam ready. Naylor looking in. The pitch. Slow roller toward third. Dugan has to rush his peg. And he gets his man 1 away. Now coming up, Harris. Harris knows how to get on base. Catcher Perkins sets his target. To the plate. Popped up. Back toward the screen. Perkins throws off his mask. It's playable. And he covers it, and that's the 2nd out. Two away, 6th inning. Here's Judge. Joe, 1 for 2. Batter facing Naylor. Perkins set. The pitch. And it's pulled hard to right. Base hit. And Judge holds with a single. That's Judge, 2nd hit of the game. 1 on. We have right-handed Roth to bat for the Senators. Roth good at the plate. The hitter stands in. Naylor focuses in on the target. Naylor brings it home. Lofted to center. Walker is over. He's under it. This should do it. He brings it down, and the side is retired. For the Senators, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1 after 5.5. It's still 4-1. Athletics. For Philadelphia, here in the 6th, Perkins, Griffin, and Dalloway. Perkins to lead it off for the Athletics. He can surprise you at the plate. Shaw looking in at the target. He brings it home. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Rice runs in on it. O'Neill is backing up. It drops in, and Perkins is on it first with a base hit. 2nd hit for Perkins in the game. Griffin is now up. Uncertain at the plate, although he has delivered in this game. Garrity crouched down now. The pitch. Lofted to center. Rice is over. He's under it. And he takes it in. 1 away. Perkins gets back to first. All right, for Philadelphia. 1 down, runner on first. The next Athletics batter is Dalloway, right-hander. Dalloway not strong at the plate, although he has delivered in this game. Shaw comes set. First baseman Judge is on the bag. The pitch swung on. Stroked solidly to left field. It drops in front of Roth. He feels it. Perkins around second. But the coach flashes the stop sign, and he puts on the brakes. As the throw comes in, and Dalloway is on with a single. Chick with his second hit in this game. 10th hit for the Athletics. One away, 6th inning, 2 on. Pitcher Naylor to hit. And the fans are giving him a hand. Shaw looking in at the target. The delivery. Naylor squares, bunted toward the mound. Shaw gloves it and throws to third. Perkins slides. He's out. They get the lead runner. Good heads-up play. Dalloway on second. Naylor on first. 2 down. The bottom of the 6th inning. We have Dykes coming up to hit. He hits from the right. Jimmy is their leadoff man. Dykes 1 for 3. The batter stands in. Catcher ready. The pitch comes in. Right down the middle. 3 down. The line for the Athletics. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They leave 2. After 6, it's still 4-1 Athletics. O'Neill, Milan, and Shanks to bat next. O'Neill will lead off the 7th. A right-sider. Jim can be dangerous. Pitcher Naylor set to go. The delivery from Naylor. Grounded weakly to Griffin. And he steps on first for the out. 1 away. Milan coming up. Milan has patience. Milan settles himself in the box. Naylor ready. Naylor delivers. High fly ball to center. Walker moves under it. And Milan is retired. 2 away. Well, 2 away. Nobody on. Fort Washington. Shanks up. Shanks has a hit and 2 at-bats. Perkins crouched down now. The pitch. Hit to straightaway center field. Should be no trouble. Walker moves under it. And Shanks is gone for the final out. So the Senators are retired in order. Senators still with a 3-run deficit. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, strike you out at the old ball game.
And here comes the artillery for Philadelphia. Welch, Dugan, and Walker. To get it going for the Athletics here. Welch, he swings from the right. Frank has been a reliable hitter. Catcher Garrity sets his target. The delivery. Welch gets the sweet part of the bat on it. It'll be a tough chance for Roth. He might not make it there, heading toward the wall. He has it in his glove, and he hits the wall. But he holds the ball. Great play. 1 down. Dugan is the next hitter. A bat to watch. Shaw focuses in on the target. The pitch. High fly, left center. Rice roams over. He'll get there, and does. 2 gone. Right-handed batter Walker steps up to face Shaw. He's their cleanup hitter. 2 gone. Shaw looking home. Shaw into his motion. Delivers. Way back. Roth looks up. Put it on the board. So they collect the solo homer, his second home run of the game. And the Athletics now lead 5-1. Witt getting ready to go. Pitcher Shaw eyeing Witt. Now he's ready. Shaw comes home. Witt started the swing. Did he hold up? They check with the third base ump. A base on balls for Witt, and that's the first walk issued by Shaw. That was Witt's first walk of the season. Now coming up, Perkins. Shaw looking home. Shaw cranks it up. Perkins hangs out a frozen rope. Left field. Roth charges in for it, but he'll have to short hop it. Witt is around second. But the third base coach is on the job, and they hold Witt up as the throw comes in. And Cy is on with a single. Third. Safety for Perkins. Griffin is now up. Ivy has been up 3 times with 1 hit, 1 RBI. Griffin ready to bat. Shaw looking in. And now the pitch. Swung on, and it's a hard line to Harris. Caught. The line for the Athletics. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2. They add a little insurance. Athletics up 5-1. Garrity, Shaw, and Rice to bat next. Garrity leading off the 8th. Conley is sending in Thomas. He'll be playing third base for Philadelphia. Dugan is out. Conley making another defensive change for the Athletics. Conley is sent Burns into play left field. Witt is out of the game. Perkins crouched down now. The pitch. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Walker runs in on it. Galloway is backing up. It drops in, and Garrity is on it first with a base hit. That's Garrity's second hit of the game. Senators need to put men on base now. He stands in. Perkins set. Senators skipper Conley walking down the bench. You can mark pitcher Shaw out for the Senators. Conley not letting him bat. He's sending Torres to the plate. Bats right. He grabs a bat. Strides toward the box. So Shaw gets his innings. He pitched 7. The line on him. 5 runs. 4 earned. On 12 hits. 2 homers. He stands to lose it unless the Senators can make up the 4-run deficit. Torres coming up. Senators need to put men on base now. Ricardo steps up. Now Naylor ready. Here's the delivery. Loop to left toward the gap. If it stays up, he'll get it, and Burns cuts it off on the bounce. Garrity around second. But the coach flashes the stop sign, and they hold Garrity up as the throw comes in. The Senators put 2 singles back-to-back. Two on, first and second. No outs. Rice gets set to face Naylor, batting left. He's their leadoff hitter. He is dangerous. Naylor gets set to pitch. He comes home. Outside, and it gets away from Perkins. He's after it, but the runners move up. So Bryce steps back in. Naylor gets set to work on him. Athletics playing for the out at first. Garrity down the line some at third. Naylor comes home. Bryce clubs a high drive deep to right. Welch to the track, and he takes it at the wall, and he gets rid of the ball desperately. Both runners tag. They're waving Garrity in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe. Perkins dropped the throw, and the run scores. Garrity plowed into him hard and knocked the ball loose. Score that an error on Perkins, and Torres holds at second. And the Senators get another one back. Score 5-2. One away, 8th inning, one on. We have Harris coming up to hit. He hits from the right. Harris 0 for 3. You can count on Bucky. The Senators have to get busy with the bat. Judge waits on deck, kneeling, chin on his hand, staring out. Bucky ready. Pitcher Naylor set to go. Torres now with an aggressive lead. Naylor kicks and deals, lined hard over second. Walker is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Torres is around third. The throw comes into Griffin, and they're holding Torres at third. Two on, the top of the 8th inning. It's now Judge, the bat. Joe can do some damage. Harris can motor at first. Judge in the box. Right-hander Naylor ready. Infield back at double play depth. Naylor rocks and fires. Swung on. Bouncer to Dykes. Goes to second for one. Back to first for two. Bang, bang. Double play. And they get out of the inning. The half for the Senators. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They leave 1. They score, but still trail by 3 after 7.5. 5-2. Athletics. For Philadelphia. Here in the 8th, Dalloway, Naylor, and Dykes. B. Miller is coming on in relief for Washington. For B. Miller, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. Here's Dalloway to lead it off. B. Miller takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Right-hander B. Miller ready. B. Miller over the offering. Fisted to right by Dalloway. Milan will have to hustle, and it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hop. He had no chance on that one, and Dalloway has himself a single. Third hit for Dalloway in the game. Dalloway on first, no one out. Pitcher Naylor to hit. He stands in. B. Miller comes set. Naylor shortens up as if to bunt. The delivery, bunted out and fouled away. Strike one. B. Miller delivers again. Naylor squares. The delivery, it's bunted toward third. Shanks grabs it. His only play is at first, and he goes there for the out. And Dalloway moves up. One gone, 8th inning, one on. Dykes steps up to face B. Miller. We're back at the top of the order. The batter stands in. Garrity crouched down now. He lets one go. Routine fly ball to right. Milan camps in his tracks, and he covers it. Dalloway is tagging. Milan sets, but they'll hold him there as the ball is returned to the infield. Two down, 8th inning, one on. We have right-handed Welch to bat for the Athletics. Welch ready. Now B. Miller ready. Now the pitch. Strike three. Welch swung right through it. 3 down. For the Athletics, nothing across. The score still 5-2. Senators trail. Roth, O'Neill, then Milan due up for Washington. To get it going for the Senators here, Roth, right-hander. Roth is a guy who'll battle you to get on. The hitter stands in. Naylor gets set to work on him. Naylor winds and fires. This one is straight up the chute between first and home. Griffin wants it, and it's in his glove, and that's the first out. One down, 9th inning. O'Neill the hit. Perkins set. He brings it home. A healthy cut by O'Neill, but he sends it straight up. Perkins flings his mask aside and cradles the ball. 2 away. Two down, 9th inning. It's now the port side swinger, Milan, to the bat. Clyde, 1 for 3 after Milan. Naylor would face Shanks, then Garrity. Naylor is ready to fire it in. Naylor comes to the plate. And it's pulled hard to right. Base hit. And Milan pulls with a single. That's Milan's second hit of the game. And that's the Senators' 10th hit. Two down, 9th inning, 1 on. Shanks up the bat. The Senators could use another base runner. Garrity waits on deck, kneeling, chin on his hand, staring out. Naylor prepares to come home. Naylor rocks and fires. Half swing, yes. Shanks went too far, out on strikes. And that's the last out of the game. They've won by a score of 5-2. Here's the line for the Athletics. 5 runs on 13 hits, 1 misadventure. They leave 9 for the Senators. 2 runs on 10 hits. They committed 3 errors, and they leave 5. Naylor gets his first win. Shaw takes his first loss. So the Athletics gain a step for the Athletics. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. Bye for now, everybody. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Philadelphia. Athletics take this one from the Senators, 5-2. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Boston Red Sox baseball. Today, we're coming to you from Chicago, and you'd better keep your windows closed. It's been raining here for a while. Conley been talking this over with the ground crew. They're playing games in both dugouts. It's opening day. The season is about to get underway for these two teams, a beginning as all else should begin. Bright with optimism and good spirit. This is the first game in this three-game series. The White Sox take the field here in the first. Conley has set his opening slate. Collins at first base. Collins at second. Riceburg, the shortstop. Weaver at third. And the outfield. In left is Lebold. In center, Jackson. And over in right, Felsch. Shaw is behind the plate and on the mound for the White Sox. The right-handed Faber. A control pitcher. He will be facing Red Sox starter, right-hander Jones. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. It's still coming down in buckets. That's it, folks. It's a washout. This game will not make the record books. So stay high and dry. WAPBA and Ernie Harwell slugging off.
Okay, so we just had a rain out. And so what we have to do now is we have to reschedule this rain out. So we will go up here to schedule, and down here to reschedule rainouts. And it pulls up the box, and it pulls up this box that has the date of the game that was rained out. And then the option is to team sort or reschedule rain out or team sort. I haven't dealt with team sort, but we're going to reschedule this game. We're going to do it right here, right now. So you hit reschedule, and it comes up with the various dates you can reschedule this game for. Dates that are good for both teams. So, I'm just going to push this one back a day to February 12th. I could schedule as part of a doubleheader on the 13th or on the 14th, but since they have an off day the next day, I'm going to push it back to February 12th, what is known as February 12th on the schedule. So it's the very next day. So we're going to reschedule that. Reschedule game as a single game on February 12th, 2023. Hit OK. And the game is now rescheduled. You hit close, and it comes up right there. The very next day, we have a game. We have the makeup game. That's really simple. All there is to it. So we're going to move along here, and we're going to do yet another game.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you St. Louis Cardinal baseball. Glad to have you with us for Big League Baseball. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting St. Louis Cardinal will test the Robins at home.
It's opening day. The sounds of practice are stilled. The mitts are oiled, and another season begins. This is the first of a 3-game set.
The Robins take the field here in the first. Manager Conley sends out his squad this way. Kenichi at first base. Kilduff at second. Olson the shortstop. Johnston at third. The outfield consists of Wheat in left field, Myers in center field, and Griffith over in right. Miller is behind the plate, and on the mound for the Robins, the right-hander Grimes. He comes at you. He will be facing Cardinal starter, right-hander Haynes. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Smith to lead it off for the Cardinals. He bats left. Smith at the plate to hit. Miller crouched down now. He wheels and deals. Long fly to center. Myers. He's going. He reaches out. He makes a catch. One away. Vernier is stepping up to hit against Grimes. He has the talent to do some damage. Vernier has patience. Batter facing Grimes. Grimes prepared to work. He lets it go. Vernier looks at strike 3, 2 down. Hornsby comes up to bat. Not intimidated by anybody. Grimes will go to work on him. Grimes delivers. High fly ball to deep center. Myers is back on the track, reaches up, and brings it down, 3 down. So the Cardinals go down to 1, 2, 3. Cardinals nothing. Robbins coming up for the Cardinals. The Cardinals take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Cardinals. Vernier at first base. Hornsby at second. Lavin at the shortstop. Stock at third. The outfield consists of Smith in left field, Heathcote in center field, and McHenry over and right. Clemens is behind the plate and starting for the Cardinals. The starboard-sided Haynes. Here's Kenichi to lead it off. Ed can hit. The hitter stands in. Haynes focuses in on the target. Now he comes home with it. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Heathcote runs in on it. Lavin is backing up. It drops in, and Kenichi is on at first with a base hit. It's now Johnston to bat. He swings from the right side toward Brooklyn. Runner on first, nobody out. A trusty bat. Haynes wants to pin Kenichi to first. Clemens sets up. The pitch. Swung on, grounded hard to short. Off his chest. He picks it up. Throws quickly to first. 1 down. Kenichi moves up. There was no chance to get 2. Wheat now walks out to bat. 1 away. Kenichi down at second. Wheat at the plate to hit. Kenichi at second has the speed. The hitter stands in. Haynes is on the slab, glances back at the runner. Kenichi moves quietly toward third. Pitcher steps off. Haynes is back on the rubber. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard to Lavin. He'll go to first for the second out. Kenichi holds. Myers, the hit for the Robbins, bats right. 2 down, runner on second for Brooklyn. A trusty bat. Myers, ready. Right-hander Haynes, ready. Speedy Kenichi, edging toward third. The pitch. That's skied to right center, medium deep. Heathcote roams over. He calls. Can of corn, 3 down. That'll do it for Brooklyn. Nothing across. No errors. 1 left. No score here after 1. For St. Louis, it'll be McHenry, Stock, and Lavin. McHenry leading it off. McHenry good at the plate. Grimes gets set to pitch. The pitch to McHenry. McHenry skies it to center. Should be routine. Myers roams over for it and records the putout. 1 down. Here comes Stock to take his cuts. Stock, recently known as a solid hitter. Stock knows how to get on base. Right-hander Grimes, ready. Grimes fires it in. Paints the black. Strike 3 called. 2 down. Lavin is up next. Doc can hit. Lavin stands in. Pitcher Grimes set to go. High fly ball to deep center. Myers is back on the track, reaches up and brings it down. 3 down. So the Cardinals go down to 1-2-3. No score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. For Brooklyn here in the second. Kilduff, Miller, and Griffith. Kilduff to lead it off. A trusty bat. Catcher ready. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. Hornsby to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Kilduff. Here's Miller coming to the plate. He has the talent to do some damage. Good speed at first. Batter ready. Haynes prepares to come home. Haynes delivers. Cut on, popped up. Clemens tosses the mask away near the stands, and he hauls it in. 1 down. Griffith up there. You can't afford to take him too lightly. Griffith relaxes himself at the plate. Haynes will go to work on him. First baseman Bernier right on the bag. Haynes now swung on, and it's pulled hard to right. McHenry will play it on the hop. Kilduff is around second, but the third base coach is on the job. Kilduff stops at second as the throw comes in, and Tommy is on with a single. Olson gets set to face Haynes. 1 gone, 2 on, first and second. A steady hitter. Haynes climbs a mound, checks Kilduff at second. The runners take their lead. He brings it in, pop foul behind third. Lavin is over, waves off Stock, and brings it in, and the runners hold. Two gone. Runners at first and second for Brooklyn. The bottom of the second inning. Next up, pitcher Grimes. Burley taking his first at bat of the season. Grimes waiting. Haynes climbs a mound. Clemens sets up. The runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. Spanked hard to the hole on the right side. It skips past Hornsby and onto the right field for a hit. McHenry racing over. Kilduff is well around third. Griffith is around second. They're waving Kilduff in. Griffith is headed for third. Kilduff will score as the throw comes into Hornsby, and Griffith gets into third. So the single drives in 1. That was pitcher Grimes who delivered, helping himself. And the Robins go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the second. For Brooklyn, runners at first and third. 2 gone. Kenichi is out to get his licks. He bats right. He's their leadoff hitter. Haynes will go to work on him. Griffith with a head fake at third. Haynes fires it in. A line drive off the bat of Kenichi. Smith running to the gap. It drops. He's after it. Griffith scores. Grimes is digging. He's headed for third. They're waving him in. He'll try to score. The throw home. The play at the plate. Safe. And Kenichi is at third with a triple. So they score 2 on the triple. And the Robins now lead 3-0. Here's Johnston to hit for the Robins. 2 gone. Runner third. Batter ready. Haynes looking home. Kenichi takes his lead at third. He brings it in. Swung on. In the air to the left side. Stock is drifting back.
into foul territory and takes it in, and the side is retired. For the Robins, 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 left. They have broken the impasse. Robins leading by 3. 3-zip. Grimes will now face the bottom of the Cardinal lineup. Heathcote, Clemens, and Haynes coming up. Heathcote to lead it off for the Cardinal. He's a left-handed batter. You can count on Cliff. Heathcote waits. Grimes looking in at the target. Grimes comes home. And Heathcote is caught looking. 1 away. One down, 3rd inning. Clemens up. Clemens, recently known as a solid hitter. Grimes ready. The pitch to Clemens. Clemens chops it toward Kenichi. He backs up and plays the big hop. He waves off Grimes and takes it himself. 2 away. Haynes, bat in hand. Jesse taking his first at bat of the season. Grimes looking home. To the plate. Popped up. Back toward the screen. Miller throws off his mask. It's playable. And he covers it. 3 away. So the Cardinals are retired in order. We've played 2.5. Cardinals still down by 3. St. Louis will now face the heart of the Robins lineup. Wheat, Myers, and Kilduff coming up. Here's Wheat to start it off. Haynes gets set to pitch. Here's a pitch. Upstairs, and Wheat isn't tempted. Ball number 4. And he takes his base. That was Wheat's first walk of the season. Myers up the bat for Brooklyn. No outs. Runner on first. Myers in the box. Catcher Clemens sets his target. He lets one go. Swung on, stroked solidly to left field. It drops in front of Smith. He feels it. Wheat around second, but the coach is signaling to stop. He'll hold at second as the throw comes in, and Myers is on with a single. Kilduff now walks out to bat. 2 on, first and second. No one out. Haynes will go to work on him. The pitch. Lifted high to right. McHenry chasing it down and takes it in. Both runners are tagging. The coach is waving him to third. He's throwing to third, and the runners out on a close play. 2 away. Myers retreats and holds first. 2 down, 3rd inning, 1 on. Miller the hit. Haynes now set. The pitch. Grounded hard wide of third. Stock takes it on the short hop. He'll go to first. And they get him. 3 down. For the Robins, nothing across. 1 left. The score still stands 3-0. Cardinals down as we head for the top of the 4th inning. St. Louis now will send out the top of the order. Smith, Bernier, and Hornsby. Here's Smith to start it off. Left-handed hitter to face Grimes. Now Grimes ready. Now Grimes pitches. Line to left center. Giving chase is Myers. He hightails it to the track, and he snares it on the fly. 1 away. Bernier walking up the bat. Pitcher Grimes eyeing Bernier. Now he's ready. Grimes comes home. Hot smash. The Kilduff takes it on 1 hop.
Over to Kenichi at first. 2 away. Next batter, Hornsby. Hornsby gets in there. Grimes gets set to work on him. The offering to Hornsby. Grounded hard to Johnston. Backhand stab, and it is by him. Base hit. Wait, is in. He'll hold Hornsby to a single for St. Louis. The first hit in this game. McHenry, bat in hand. Austin waits. Catcher ready. Hornsby takes a good lead. Quick move to the plate. Punch to left. Johnston snags it. For the Cardinals, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. The score still stands 3-0. Robbins as we head for the bottom of the 4th inning. The Robbins will send out the bottom of the lineup. Griffith, Olson, and Grimes. Here's Griffith to lead it off. Catcher ready. Haynes to the wind. Off-speed pitch. Misses. Griffith draws a walk. That was Griffith's first walk of the season. Here's the right-handed Olson to take his swings. Griffith down at first. Clemens crouched down now. Here's the delivery. And it jumps out of the catcher's mitt. He's after it. It didn't go far, but Griffith moves at a scoring position. And they score that a pass ball. Olson stands in again. Haynes is ready to fire it in. Griffith now with an aggressive lead. The pitch comes in, way off the plate. That'll be ball 4. And a free pass from Olson. That was Olson's first walk of the season. Here's a pitcher. Grimes. Griffith at second. Olson at first. No one out. Haynes prepares to come home. Infield back at double play depth. Quick move to the plate. Lined hard to left. Smith running. He stabs back and makes the catch. Good recovery. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Kenichi up the bat. He's their leadoff hitter. 1 out. Griffith at second. Olson at first for Brooklyn. Ed waits. Right-handed Haynes goes to the set position. The runners take their lead. Haynes brings it to the plate. Swung on. Easy bounce at Hornsby. Could be 2. He flips to Lavin at second. Over to first. Double play, and they get out of the inning. That'll do it for Brooklyn. No runs on no hits. 1 left. Cardinal trailing by 3. For St. Louis, here in the 5th, Stock, Lavin, and Heathcote. Stock will start the 5th. He gets his share of hits. Miller sets up. Here's a pitch from Grimes. 1 hop at a second. Over to first. 1 away. Lavin getting ready to go. Right-hander Grimes ready. He delivers. High fly ball to deep right center. Myers is racing to the track. So is Griffith. Myers waves him off and brings it down. 2 gone. Heathcote walking up the bat. Heathcote is 0 for 1. Heathcote steps up to the plate. Grimes looking home. Here's the delivery. Line to right, down the line. Is it fair or foul? Foul ball. Strike 1. So Heathcote will get back in there. Miller ready to receive. He lets one go. He swings, but he held up. And it's ball 4. Cliff takes his base on the walk, and that's the first walk issued by Grimes. That was Heathcote's first walk of the season. Clemens walking up the bat. A trusty bat. The batter stands in. Catcher ready. Heathcote takes a good lead. Chopper back to the mound. Grimes gloves it. He flips the Kenichi at first for the out. That'll do it for St. Louis. Nothing across. One left on. Cardinal behind the Robins, 3-0. Here come the big guns for the Robins. Johnston, Wheat, and Myers. Johnston will get it started for the Robins. A right-sider. Jimmy can hit. Haynes looking in at the target. The pitch. Healthy cut by Johnston. He's out on strikes. One away. Next up, Brooklyn hitter Wheat. Wheat, a fierce hitter. The hitter stands in. Haynes looking home. Haynes now. Fly ball center field. Should be no trouble. Heathcote is there, and he pulls it in. 2 away. Here's Myers coming to the plate. Myers gets in there. Now Haynes ready. Haynes comes to him. Fly ball left field. No trouble. Smith moves under it and brings it down to retire the side. The Cardinals retire the side in order. The score is still 3-0. Brooklyn as we go to the top of the 6th inning. The Cardinals will have Haynes, Smith, and Vernier here in the 6th. Here's Haynes to lead it off. Grimes staring in, ready to work. Cardinal manager Conley looking at his score sheet. Conley is recalling pitcher Haynes. Shotton will bat in his place. Bat's left. He shoulders the bat. Strolls to the box. So Haynes goes 5 innings. He leaves with 3 runs on 6 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Cardinal can make up the 3-run deficit. Shotton coming up. Outmatched by Grimes. Batter set. Grimes prepares to come home. He lets it go. On the corner. That one froze. Shotton couldn't pull the trigger. 1 away. For St. Louis. Nobody on. 1 away. Left-sided Smith will bat next for St. Louis. He's their leadoff hitter. He'll wait for his pitch. Jack waits. Grimes poised. The pitch comes in. That's batted to the right side. Kenichi feels it. And he outraces Smith to the bag for the do-it-yourself putout. And that's the 2nd out. Two outs, 6th inning. Vernier the hit. Jack 0 for 2. Grimes poised. Grimes brings it to the plate. He bunts it in the air. But nobody will reach it. It drops back of the plate untouched. Strike 1. So Vernier steps back in. Grimes prepared to work. The pitch. High fly left center. Myers roams over. He'll get there, and does. 3 down. So the Cardinals are retired in order after 5.5. Robbins up by 3. For Brooklyn, it'll be Kilduff, Miller, and Griffith. Kircher is coming on in relief for St. Louis. For Kircher, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. Kilduff will get it started for the Robbins. Right-handed batter to face Kircher. A valuable bat. Kircher takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Kilduff steps up to the plate. Now Kircher ready. The pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Kircher is up with it. Flips to first. Bad throw. Vernier can't handle it. And Kilduff is safe at first on the error. Miller walking up to bat. Miller, recently known as a solid hitter. He stands in. Kircher looking in. Kircher kicks and delivers. Swung on. It's in the air to right. McHenry camps in his tracks and brings it down. 1 away. And Kilduff gets back safely as the throw comes in. Griffith is the next hitter. Griffith, a fair hitter. Griffith waits. Kircher staring in, ready to work. Big hole on the right side. Kilduff not wandering too far. Here comes the pitch. Routine fly ball. Center field. Heathcote backs. And he takes it in. And they are now 2 away. And Kilduff returns to first. Now at bat, Olson. He stands in. Now Kircher ready. Kilduff takes his lead. Kircher comes to him toward the gap. Smith is over. Cuts it off on the bounce. Kilduff is around second. But the third base coach is on the job, and he puts on the brakes as the throw comes in, and Olson has a single. Two on, the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a pitcher, Grimes. And the fans are giving him a big hand. At the plate this season, he's 1 for 2. Earlier had his first RBI. Kircher now set. The runners take their lead. And a pitch taken. Strike 3. He's gone. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Brooklyn. No runs on 1 hit. 1 miscue for the Cardinal. 2 left. After 6, it's still 3-0. Robbins. The Cardinals now send up the heart of their order to face Grimes, Hornsby, McHenry, and Stock. Here's Hornsby to lead it off. Bats from the right. He's a pretty fair apple knocker. Hornsby steps up to the plate. Grimes is ready to fire it in. The pitch. High fly, left center. Myers roams over. He'll get there, and does. 1 away. One out, 7th inning. McHenry, the hit. Grimes will go to work on him. The pitch. And he fans him. McHenry is gone. 2 down. Stock is the next hitter. Stock 0 for 2. Miller sets up. He brings it in. High fly ball to deep center. Myers is back on the track. Reaches up and brings it down. That's 3 away. Grimes sets them down in order. Cardinal still with a 3-run deficit. Okay, all you Cardinal fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strike you out at the old ball game. Hang on.
The Cardinal will face the top of the order here in the 7th. Kenichi, Johnston, and Wheat. Okay. Kenichi will get it started for the Robins. The Robins can count on him. In the box now. Clemens sets up. The pitch. On the ground, back through the box. Hornsby gloves it, spins it, fires. Long stretch. Just nips Kenichi by half a step. 1 away. All right, we have Johnston coming up to hit. He hits from the right, 1 away. Capable of some fine hitting. Catcher Clemens sets his target. Kircher deals. Taken. Ball. Johnston walks. That was Johnston's first walk of the season. 1 away. Johnston on first for Brooklyn. Left-sided Wheat will bat next for Brooklyn. A bat to watch. Zach steps up. Kircher will go to work on him. Johnston bluffs going. Kircher kicks and delivers. Line toward short. Just out of reach. Smith is chasing it. Johnston is rounding second. But the third base coach is on the job, and they hold Johnston up as the throw comes in. And Wheat is on with a single. One away, 7th inning, 2 on. Myers will bat next for Brooklyn, a right-sider. He's their cleanup hitter. High, 1 for 3. Clemens sets up. The runners take their lead. Kircher comes home on the ground to deep short. Lavin can't get there. It's through for a base hit. Smith running in. Still coming. Johnston is around third. Wheat is around second. They're waving Johnston in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe ahead of the throw. And Wheat holds it second. Myers is on with a single. So the single drives in 1, and the Robins now lead 4-0. Kilduff is the next hitter. Kilduff 1 for 3, and he scored once. Clemens sets up. The offering from Kircher. Kilduff hits a frozen rope straight away center. Right there is Heathcote, and he gloves it for the putout. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Here comes Miller to take his cuts. Miller is hitless in 3 at-bats. Kircher focuses in on the target. Kircher into his motion. Delivers. Swung on. Easy bounce at Hornsby. He's up with it. He flips to Lavin at second. And they get him to retire the side. That'll do it for Brooklyn. A run on 2 hits, 2 left. They add a little padding. The score is 4-zip as we go to the top of the 8th inning. For St. Louis, it'll be Lavin, Heathcote, and Clemens. Here's Lavin to start it off. Batter ready. Grimes looking home. The pitch. It's up to the right side. Kenichi feels it on the big bounce. He will flip the Grimes. And Lavin is retired. Heathcote walking up the bat. Miller crouched down now. The pitch. Hit in the air to center. Myers takes 3 steps to his right, and he covers it. 2 away. Clemens up there. Clemens ready to bat. Miller sets up. He comes home. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Kilduff. Throws. And he makes the play to first. 3 away. So the Cardinals go down 1-2-3. The score still 4-0. Robbins leading. The Robbins will send out the bottom of the lineup. Griffith, Olson, and Grimes. Here's Griffith to lead it off. He stands in. Kircher staring in, ready to work. Now the delivery. Bang to right. It's in there. McHenry fields it. Griffith starts for second, but he's quickly back as the throw comes into Lavin. Single for Griffith. Second hit for Griffith in the game. Olson is up next. Olson steps in. Kircher set. First baseman Vernier holding the runner on. Olson tops the ball. It bounces to the left side, past the lunging Stock, and by the outstretched glove of Lavin. That ball had eyes. Griffith is rounding second, but the third base coach has his arms in the air, and they hold Griffith up. As the throw comes in, the Robbins put 2 singles back-to-back. Second hit for Olson in the game. Grimes up. And here comes Cardinal manager Conley. Again. He's asking Kircher for the ball. Coming in to pitch is Guerrero, the right-hander. Kircher pitched 2 innings in relief. The line on him, 1 earned run. So far, on 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runners. For Guerrero, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He'll be looking for the double play. Guerrero is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Right-handed Guerrero goes to the set position. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. The pitch comes in. Swung on. Easy bounce at Hornsby. Could be 2. He flips to Lavin at second. Over to first. Double play. Griffith moves to third. Here comes Kenichi to take his cuts. Guerrero gets set to work on him. He brings it in. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. McHenry races back. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Griffith trots home. And Kenichi cruises into second. Double and an RBI. So a run scores on the Kenichi double, and the Robbins now lead 5-0. Johnston is now up. Guerrero looking in. Kenichi at second takes a big lead. The pitch. Johnston lofts a routine fly ball to center. Heathcote has it measured, moves in, and pulls it down. 3 down. The half for the Robbins. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1. So they add to their lead. The score is 5-0 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Guerrero, Smith, and Vernier to bat next. Guerrero leading off the 9th. Miller crouched down now. Cardinal skipper Conley walking down the bench. Conley is recalling pitcher Guerrero. Chandran will now hit for him. Bats right. He grabs some timber. He'll take his time getting to the box. So Tuero goes 1 inning. The line on him, no runs on 1 hit. Janvrin leading it off. Batter ready. Grimes staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Janvrin shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Johnston. He guns it to first and nails Janvrin by a step. 1 away. Smith is up next. Miller sets up. The pitch comes in. Smith strokes it sharply toward short. Olson into the hole, plants himself for the long throw, guns it hard to Kenichi. Safe! The ump is pointing forcefully. Kenichi's foot was off the bag. He'll pick up an error on that play. Next up, St. Louis. Hitter Bernier. Batter ready. Grimes looking in. And a pitch. Grounded deep into the hole. Olson has it. Throws quickly to Kilduff covering. Out! And on to first. No, he's taken out by the runner. No throw. But they get the lead runner. Hornsby up there. Miller set. Grimes cranks it up. Hornsby sends one to straightaway center. Myers has got a bead. This should do it. He brings it down, and that's it. So it goes. The Cardinals lose, and the Robins take it. Grimes has the shutout. A complete game, and a beautiful one-hitter. That's his first shutout of the season. A disappointing game for the St. Louis fans. Here's the line for the Robins. 5 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They leave 9 for the Cardinal. No runs on 1 hit, 1 miscue for the Cardinal, and they leave 3. Grimes gets his first win. Haynes takes his first loss. So the Robins gain a step for the Robins. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. And this game is in the books. This is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Brooklyn. Robins take this one from the Cardinal, 5-0. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, and welcome to Cincinnati Reds Baseball. Today, we're wired here from Cincinnati, and you'd better keep your windows closed. It's been raining here for a while. Conley has been talking this over with the ground crew. They're playing games in both dugouts.
East side, west side, all around the town. Hopscotch and ring the roses, London Bridge falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Mamie O'Rourke, trip to the light and happy on the east side of baseball.
And they're finally rolling back the tarp. But the break hasn't helped the pitchers. Let's play some ball.
It's opening day. Both of these teams are fresh out of the preseason, so find a team to root for. Because, as a great commissioner once said, not rooting is a deprivation.
Game number 1
Of 3
here in Cincinnati. The Reds take the field here in the first. Manager Conley sends out his squad this way. Daubert at first base. Rath at second. Kopp for the shortstop. Grove at third. Across the outfield, in left is Roush. In center, Duncan. And over in right, Neal. Wingo is behind the plate, and the Cincinnati mound artist, Ring, who comes from the right side. He will be facing Phillies starter, left-hander Rixey. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Bancroft to lead it off. Bancroft, recently known as a solid hitter. Bancroft, now ready. Ring ready. And a pitch. Yanked towards second. Rath fields it. He flips to first. High throw. But they get him. One away. Here's Paulette. One down. Paulette good at the plate. Batter set. Ring prepared to work. Here's the pitch. Paulette hits a ground hugger towards second. Rath picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 2 down. Williams is stepping up to hit against Ring. 2 down. Nobody on. A force to be reckoned with. Batter waits. Ring prepared to work. He comes home. Slow bounder to the right side. Rath is there. Throws quickly. Just in time. 3 away. So the Phillies go quietly. Phillies nothing. Reds coming up. For the Phillies. The Phillies take the field here in the first. Let's see. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Phillies. Paulette at first base. Miller at second. Bancroft for the shortstop. Miller at third. And the outfield. In left, it's Musial. In center, Williams. And over in right, Stengel. Wheat is behind the plate. And starting for the Phillies, the southpawing Rixey. Here's Daubert to start it off. A sure hitter. In the box now. Left-handed Rixey goes to the set position. Rixey over the offering. Hard shot to the right side, and it's through. Base hit for Daubert. Now coming to bat for the Reds, Neal. Greasy has been a reliable hitter. Wheat talking with Rixey. They want to hold Daubert close. Now Rixey ready. First baseman Paulette ready for a throw from Rixey. The pitch jammed him. Slow roller beyond the mound. Miller fields it. He juggles it. No play at second. Now he flips to Paulette for the out. 1 away. Daubert moves into scoring position. For Cincinnati. 1 down, 1 on. Roush up the bat. Hits for average. Rixey is on the slab. Glances back at the runner. Daubert moves another step away from second. He comes home. It's rocketed down the first baseline. Paulette knocks it down. He's up with it. Dauber rounds third, but he's quickly back, and Roush is on at first with a single. Well, 1 out, 2 on, first and third. Scoreless tie, the bottom of the first inning. Duncan will bat next for Cincinnati, a right-sider. He gets his share of hits. He puts the ball in play. Duncan waits. Rixey sets up on the rubber again. Wait, set. Infield deep. The pitch, base hit, right field. Dauber shots home. Stengel is after it. Now he has it. He comes up throwing. Roush is well around second. The coach is waving him to third, and he gets over to third as the throw comes into Bancroft. So Duncan with a ribby single, and the Reds go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the first. 1 out, Roush on third, Duncan on first for Cincinnati. The bottom of the first inning. Next up, Grove. A trusty bat. He has outstanding bat control. Rixey prepares to come home. Infield is back. The pitch, swung on. Bouncer to Miller. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2. Yes, the Twin killing, and they get out of the inning. That'll do it for Cincinnati. A run on 3 hits. So they have one in the bank. Reds ahead 1-0. We go to the top of the second inning. For Philadelphia, here in the second, Musial, Stengel, and Wheat. Musial leading off the second. Capable of some fine hitting. Musial steps up to the plate. Ring prepares to come home. The pitch to Musial. Base hit center field. Duncan is over. Scoops it up, and Musial holds first for the single. Now at bat, Stengel. Stengel, recently known as a solid hitter. Ring wants to pin Musial to first. The hitter stands in. Ring looking home. The pitch. On the outside corner. No, it just missed the plate. And Stengel will get down to first. Ring paws the dirt. To be effective, he needs that pitch. And there's a runner in scoring position. That was Stengel's first walk of the season. All right, Musial at second. Stengel at first. No outs. Down by 1. The top of the second inning. We have Wheat to bat for the Phillies. An unlikely hero. Ring climbs the mound. Ring takes a sign from Wingo. Pitcher Ring eyeing Wheat. Now he's ready. The runners take their lead. He comes home. Slow chopper toward Kopf. He charges it. Scoops it. No play at second. Goes to first for the out, and the runners advance. Well, the Phillies have 2 on, second and third. 1 down, down by 1. Miller up the bat. Dots has been a reliable hitter. Ring is on the slab. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Ring prepared to work. Reds playing for the out at first. The delivery, lined shot to right. Down the line, Neal races over, reaches up, and makes the catch. Both runners tag. Neal turns and sets. The coach has a windmill churning. He's trying to score. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's just safe under the tag. The run scores. And Musial just outran the ball. Miller picks up a sac fly and an RBI. And Stengel holds at second. Here come the Phillies. They get back the run and even the score. For Philadelphia, 2 outs, 1 on, the top of the second inning. The next Phillies batter is Miller, hitting 8. Unreliable at the plate. Ralph steps up. Ring poised. Ring kicks and delivers. Pulled sharply to throw. Room service bounce. The long throw to first. And they get him. And that's out number 3. For the Phillies, a run on 1 hit. 1 left on. They have tied this game. Score tied at 1 at the end of 1.5. For Cincinnati, it'll be Wingo, Rath, and Kopp. Wingo will get it started for the Reds. You don't want to pitch carelessly with Ivy. Wingo settles himself in the box. Rixey poised. Here's a pitch. Wingo hits a ground hugger towards second. Miller picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 1 away. Rath gets set to face Rixey, batting left. 1 gone. You don't want to let down with him. Rixey gets set to work on him. Rixey brings it to the plate. Breaking ball, grounded hard at Miller. It's off his glove, but he recovers. Throws quickly to first, and he's safe. Paulette doesn't like that call, and the ump is taking some heat. Miller picks up an error. Kopp coming up. You don't want to let down with him. Kopp ready. Left-hander Rixey ready. And now the pitch. Kopp lifts a lazy pop fly. Miller drips back into left and brings it down. Two away, second inning, 1 on. Next up, pitcher Ring. Jimmy taking his first at bat of the season. He stands in. Rixey now set. The pitch. He swings, and it's pulled hard to left. Down the line. Fair ball. That's good for extra bases. Musial is chasing it. Still after it. He's up with it. Rath is around third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And Rath safe on a close play. The run scores. Oh, close call. The gamble pays off. And Ring holds with a double. So a run scores on the Ring double. That was pitcher Ring who delivered, helping himself. And the Reds go ahead by a run, 2-1 here in the second. It's now the port side swinger, Dauber, to the bat. Ring standing out at second, 2 gone. Catcher Pete sets his target. Now the pitch. Popped up. Miller moves toward the line. Bancroft racing over into foul territory. He waves off Miller and makes the catch, and that retires the side. For the Reds, a run on 1 hit. 1 misadventure for the Phillies. 1 left. They jump into the lead. The score now stands 2-1. Phillies trail. The Phillies will have Rixey, Bancroft, and Paulette here in the third. Here's Rixey to lead it off. Eppa taking his first at bat of the season. Ring gets set to pitch. Ring brings it to the plate. Rixey chops it toward Dauber. He backs up and plays the big hop. He waves off Ring and takes it himself. 1 away. Next batter, Bancroft. Dave ready. Right-hander Ring ready. The offering from Ring. Lofted down the line to right. Neal racing over. He won't get it. He cuts it off. Bancroft wisely holds first. He's on with a single. for Philadelphia. One gone. Bancroft on at first. Paulette up. You can't ignore first base. Bancroft has the speed to score on a double. Batter set. Ring staring in, ready to work. First baseman Daubert right on the bag. Bancroft going with a pitch. Here's the pitch. Paulette slaps one to the right side. Rath stabs for it. It's by him. Rath had broken for second, and the ball sneaked through the hole. Bancroft will go on over to third, and Paulette collects a lovely hit. Perfectly placed through the hole left by the Reds infield. Williams is out to take his hacks. He hits from the left. The Phillies have one out. Bancroft on third. Paulette on first. Down by one. Good bat control. Williams takes his stance. Ring on the rubber. Right-hander Ring. Ready. Reds playing for the double play. Bancroft down the line some at third. Looks at third. He fakes the throw. Now the pitcher's back on the rubber. Quick move to the plate. Slow chopper toward short. Bancroft is headed home. Kopp is over. He'll go to first and gets him. But the run scores. Tie ball game. And Paulette moves to second. Here come the Phillies. They get back the run and even the score. Well, now Musial to face Ring. The Phillies have two down. Runner on second. Paulette on second is fast enough here. Pitcher Ring eyeing Musial. Now he's ready. The pitch. Bounced slowly up the middle. Kopp can't reach it. Neither can Rath. It's through. Paulette is well around third. They're waving Paulette in, and he scores. As the throw comes into second, Musial holds it first for the single. So Musial with a ribby single, and the Phillies go ahead by a run, 3-2 here in the third. Now coming up, Stengel. The hitter stands in. Ring comes set. He cranks and fires. Low. Musial is going for the steal. Wingo digs it out and fires. Safe. The hand got in. That's his first steal of the season. Stengel ready to take on Ring again. Ring gets set to pitch. Musial at second takes a big lead. He delivers. Bounced back to the mound. Ring knocks it down. Picks it up. Flips to first. 3 down. That'll do it for Philadelphia. 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 left on. Philadelphia goes out in front. The score now stands 3-2. Reds trail. Philadelphia will now face the Cincinnati string. Neal, Roush, and Duncan. To get it going, Neal. Wheat crouched down now. Rixey into his motion. Delivers. Base hit center field. And it gets by Williams. Neal is going for 2. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in standing. Score without a single for Neal, but he ends up at second. Williams picks up an error, and that's the second error for the Phillies. For Cincinnati, no one out, 1 on. Roush steps up to face Rixey. He swings from the left side. Greasy at second has great speed. Roush takes his stance. Rixey is on the slab. Checks Neal at second. Neal now with an aggressive lead. Rixey brings it home. Poke to left center. Base hit. That could be trouble. Musial and Williams converge, and it's through. Neal scores. Tie game. And Roush is into second standing as the throw comes in. So the double scores 1, and the Reds have tied this game. Here's Duncan for Cincinnati. Roush on second. No one out. Rixey climbs the mound, glances back at the runner. Roush stretching his lead. The pitch swung on and missed. Rixey pulled the string, and Duncan was way out front. Made him look bad. One down. One on. Now throw to face Rixey. Roush at second can go to warp speed. Heine ready. Rixey on the rubber. Rixey gets set to work on him. Roush at second takes a big lead. The offering to Groh smacks it. It's toward the gap in right center. It's in there for a hit. Williams hustles over for it. Roush is digging. He screams around third. He ran right through the red light. Here's the throw. The play at the plate. What a throw. And he's out. You bet he's out. Go to town, Phillies. They cut off the go-ahead run. And the aggressive base running does not pay off. What was he thinking about? 2 away. And Groh ends up at second. Runner on second, 2 away. The bottom of the third inning. Here's Wingo to hit for the Reds. Batting left. Batter set. Wait, ready to receive. Groh moves another step away from second. The pitch. Slow bounder to the right side. Miller has it. And he fires it right by Paulette. He's after it. Groh will try for home. The throw. Safe. The throw was just a bit wide. Wingo's around second. Looks at third. Wait, fires down. And they've got him in a rundown. Bancroft. Back to Miller. To Miller. Back to Bancroft. To Miller. He dives in. The tag. He's out. And the Reds go ahead by a run. 4-3. Third inning. For the Reds, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They have taken the lead in this game. 3 in the books here in Cincinnati. Phillies down 4-3. Philadelphia due up. Wait, Miller, then Miller due up for Philadelphia. Wait will start the fourth. You don't see Mack on much. He's a free swinger. Batter set. Catcher Wingo sets his target. He brings it in. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Kopp covers it plenty of time. Fires. 1 down. Miller's up 1 away. Miller ready. Wingo sets up. The pitch. Miller swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Groh gloves it. Sets. Long throw to first, and he gets him. And that's the second out. Miller will bat next for Philadelphia. Batting 8. 2 gone. Pitcher Ring eyeing Miller. Now he's ready. Now he comes home with it. Grounded hard to short. Kopp fields it. Over to Gobert at first. In plenty of time. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the fourth. After 3.5, it's still 4-3. Reds. Rixey will now face the bottom of the Reds lineup. Rath, Kopp, and Ring coming up. Rath starts it for the Reds. Batter set. Rixey looking home. The pitch. Cut on, and it's lined to center field. Base hit. Williams in, and it skips by him. He's after it. And Rath is into second standing. Score that a double. Stengel came over quickly to back him up. Nobody out. 4th inning. 1 on. Kopp's up. Rixey will go to work on him. Here's the pitch. Over but low, and Kopf takes first. And that sets up the double play. That was Kopf's first walk of the season. 2 on, right-handed batter Ring. Steps up to face Rixey. Rixey gets set to pitch. He brings it home. Ring squares, butted on, and missed. Strike 1. Ring back in the box. Rixey looking in at the target. Here's the pitch. Ring squares, butted on, and missed. Strike 2. Ring stands in again. Rixey looking in. Infield drawn in a few feet. The 2-strike pitch grounded deep into the hole. Bancroft racing over. He dives for it, but he won't get it. It rolls into left for a base hit. Rath races around third. Coming down the line, he will score. Kopf is going for third. Here's Musial. Throw. Not in time. Safe at third. And Ring is on at first. The Phillies were just out-hustled on that play. So the single drives in 1. That was pitcher Ring who delivered. Second safety for Ring, helping himself again. And the Reds now lead 5-3. Reds with runners at first and third. No outs. Here's left-handed Gaubert to take his swings. He's the top of the order. He almost always puts the ball into play. The hitter stands in. And here comes Phillies manager Conley. He's asking Rixey for the ball. Taking the mound for the Phillies is Keenan, the left-hander. So Rixey is yanked early. He goes only 3 innings. The game for Rixey, 5 runs, 3 earned on 9 hits. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runners. He can only lose it. For Keenan, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. He'll probably be looking for the double play. Keenan takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Gaubert waiting. Bat stirring slightly. Pitcher Keenan set to go. Infield is back. The offering from Keenan. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. 1 away. Reds with runners at the corners. 1 gone. The bottom of the 4th inning. Neal steps up to face Keenan. He swings from the left side. Very tough to strike out. Left-hander Keenan ready. Infield deep. Now Keenan pitches. It's hacked hard. Right center field. Could be trouble for Stengel. Now he has it in range, shy of the track. And he squeezes it, and he gets rid of it quickly. Kopf is tagging. They're waving Kopf in. Here comes a throw. And he's safe easily. Neal picks up a sac fly and an RBI. Ring retreats and holds first. This ball game now 6-3. Roush to face Keenan. Left-hander Keenan ready. Now the pitch. Line toward short, just out of reach. Musial is chasing it. Ring is around second. But the coach is signaling to stop. They're holding Ring with second as the throw comes in. And Ed has himself a single. 3rd hit for Roush in the game. And that's the Reds' 10th hit. Two away, 4th inning, 2 on. Duncan comes out to face Keenan. Bats right. Batting cleanup. Wheat crouched down now. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Duncan looks at strike 3. 3 down. The line for the Reds, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2. So the Reds now with a safer margin. Phillies on the short end, 6-3. For Philadelphia, here in the 5th, Keenan, Bancroft, and Paulette. Keenan walking up to bat. Jim taking his first at bat of the season. Right-hander Ring, ready. Phillies, skipper Conley walking down the bench. Conley is recalling pitcher Keenan. Wrightstone will bat in his place. Bats left. He shoulders a bat and heads toward the plate. So Keenan goes 1 inning. His line, no runs on 1 hit. Here's Wrightstone coming to the plate. He can surprise you at the plate. Ring ready. The pitch. Wrightstone bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Roush flags it down on the first bounce, and Wrightstone decides not to stretch it. He hugs first for the single. Bancroft to face Ring. Ring gets set to pitch. The delivery. Lofted to center. Duncan is over. He's under it. He brings it down. 1 down. And Wrightstone returns to first. 1 on. Paulette walks up. He bats right. Not a home run threat. Ring prepares to come home. And Wrightstone takes off. Hard ground ball behind first. Garver knocks it down. But he'll have no play. And both runners are safe. Score that a single. Second safety for Paulette. Left-sided Williams will bat next for Philadelphia. Wrightstone at second. Paulette at first. 1 away. A force to be reckoned with. Williams gets in there. Ring is on the slab. Shakes off the sign. Now Wingo is running out to the mound. They're talking it over. And now Wingo is trotting back. Here we go. Checks Wrightstone at second. Ring cranks it up. Grounded hard to short. Could be 2. Kopp fields it. Flips the Rath at second. Over to first. They turn it. A double play. And they get out of the inning. The line for the Phillies. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 4.5. Phillies still down by 3. For Cincinnati, here in the 5th. Row, Wingo, and Rath. Cantwell is coming on to pitch for the Phillies. For Cantwell, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Rowe leading it off. Heine can be dangerous. Cantwell is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Cantwell gets set to work on him. The pitch. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Miller. Throws. And he makes the play to first. Rowe is robbed of a base hit on a great play by Miller. 1 down. Wingo to face Cantwell. He can surprise you at the plate. Wingo waits. Cantwell will go to work on him. Now the pitch. Wingo dribbles one to the left of the mound. Cantwell can't reach it. Bancroft charges in, grabs it, and throws in one motion. Not in time. Wingo beats it out. Now coming up, Rath. He'll take advantage of your mistakes. Left-handed Cantwell goes to the set position. First baseman Paulette right on the bag. Cantwell comes home, grounded deep into the hole. Bancroft has it, throws quickly to Miller, covering, out. No throw to first. The runner did his job, but they get the lead runner. Rath on at first. 2 outs. We have Koff to bat for the Reds, batting right against Cantwell. Koff steps in. Wheat ready to receive. Cantwell fires it in. Swung on, popped up. Miller moves toward the line. He's under it, and he makes the catch. That'll do it for Cincinnati. No runs on 1 hit. 1 left. We've played 5. Phillies down 6-3. Musial, Stengel, and Wheat due up for Philadelphia. Musial will lead off the 6th. He bats right. A sure hitter. Musial waits. Wingo sets up. Ring brings it. Routine grounder to second. Rath scoops it. Flips to first. Bad throw. But Dauber gets his foot on the bag. And there's 1 away. Stengel coming up. Stengel knows how to get on base. Now Ring ready. Ring winds and fires. Wide of the mark. And Stengel walks. And that's only the 2nd walk issued by Ring. Wheat bat in hand. Mack is not a slugger. Batter ready. Ring looking in. The pitch comes in. Slap towards second. Rath takes it on 1 hop. Flips the Koff. They get him. Over to first. Safe. Wheat beats the ball to first. But they get the lead runner. 2 down. All right. 2 outs. Runner on first for Philadelphia. Right-handed batter Miller steps up to face Ring. A dependable hitter. He stands in. Ring will go to work on him. The pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Ring gloves it. He flips the Dauber at first for the out. The half for the Phillies. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. After 5.5, it's still 6-3. Reds. For Cincinnati, it'll be Ring, Dauber, and Neal. Ring leading it off. Ring takes his stance. Now Cantwell ready. He brings it in. Cut on, hit in the air to right. Stengel drifts over, taps the glove. And Ring is gone. 1 away. Dauber up there. A very steady hitter. Jake steps up. Left-hander Cantwell ready. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Musial is over. He's there. And he takes it in. 2 away. Two away, 6th inning. Neal now walks out to bat. He bats left-handed. Neal steadies his bat. Cantwell gets set to pitch. The offering from Cantwell. Fastball. It's a nubber to the left of the mound. Bancroft charges. Picks up the ball barehanded and drops it. He fielded it cleanly but couldn't hang on. That should be an error on Bancroft. And it is E6. And the Phillies' defense has been sloppy here. And it's cost them. Roush now walks out to bat for Cincinnati. 2 gone, 1 on. Ed, 3 tries, 3 hits, 1 ribby. Wheat sets up. The pitch. Soft blooper to right toward the gap. And Stengel cuts it off on the bounce. Neal is 1 around second. They're waving him on. Here comes the throw. Here's a play at third, and he's safe ahead of the throw. And Roush holds with a single. Fourth. Safety for Roush. Two on, the bottom of the sixth inning. Here's Duncan to take his swings. Duncan, 1 for 3. Duncan is struck out twice. Has a ribby. Duncan stands in. Left-hander Cantwell, ready. The runners take their lead. Here he comes. Slow chopper toward short. Neal is headed home. Bancroft is over. He'll go to first. And gets him. The half for the Reds. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 2. Phillies behind the Reds. 6-3. For Philadelphia, it'll be Miller, Cantwell, and Bancroft. Here's Miller to start it off. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. Miller settles himself in the box. Ring looking in at the target. He cranks and fires. Banged to left center. Base hit. Miller rounds first and holds with a single. Cantwell coming up. Mike taking his first at bat of the season. In the box now. Ring prepared to work. Infield drawn in a few feet. Ring over the offering. Cantwell squares. Bunted right at Ring. He goes to second for 1. The relay to first. In time, double play. Manager Connolly will schedule fundamentals for the morning. 2 gone, 7th inning. Next up, Bancroft. Dave is their leadoff man. Bancroft, 1 for 3, and he scored a run. Dave steps up. Ring poised. The pitch. A high drive to deepest center. Duncan has it all the way. Just allowed out. Side retired. The half for the Phillies. No runs on 1 hit. So they do not tally. Reds over the Phillies. 6-3. Okay, all you Phillies fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Groh, Wingo, and Rath due up for Cincinnati. Groh to lead it off for the Reds. Groh good at the plate. Heine ready. Wheat set. The delivery from Cantwell. High fly ball to center. Williams drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. 1 away. Here's Wingo to hit for the Reds. You don't want to let down with him. Batter facing Cantwell. Left-hander Cantwell, ready. Cantwell fires it in. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3. 2 gone. Rath coming up. Catcher Wheat sets his target. The delivery. Whack to center field. It drops in. Rath rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. Second hit for Rath in the game. For Cincinnati. 2 outs, 1 on. The next Reds. Batter is Kopp. The switchy goes to the third base side of the plate. Kopp steps up to the plate. Cantwell now set. Cantwell kicks and delivers. Kopp lays off the pitch. Ball 4. Larry takes his base. 2 down. Rath on second. Kopf on first for Cincinnati. The bottom of the 7th inning. Ring steps up to face Cantwell. Offensively this season, Ring has managed 2 hits in 3 at-bats, including 2 in this game. Now batting .667. Earlier had his second RBI. Cantwell now set. Cantwell brings it. A little loop to the left. Shortstop Bancroft might have a play. Running with his back to the plate. He twists and reaches, but it drops just out of reach. Musial tracks it down. The runners were off for the hit. Rath well around third. Coming down the line. He'll score. Kopf is heading for third. Here comes a throw. Not in time. And Ring holds it first. Single and an RBI. So the single drives in 1. That was pitcher Ring who delivered. Third. Safety for Ring, helping himself again. It's now 7-3 ball game. Daubert is up next. Jake has been up 4 times with a hit, and he scored a run. Daubert ready to bat. Cantwell prepares to come home. Cantwell delivers. Misses the strike zone. Daubert tabbles to first. That fills the bases. That was Daubert's first walk of the season. 2 gone, 7th inning. Bases sold out. Neal gets set to bat against Cantwell. At the plate today, Neal is 1 for 3. He's driven in a run, and he scored once. Neal steps up to the plate. Cantwell on the rubber. Roush to bat next. The runners take their lead. The pitch to Neal. Bounce to short. He takes a high hop. Flips to Miller at second. For out number 3. That'll do it for Cincinnati. A run on 2. Hits. 3 left. They add a little padding. We've played 7. Reds with the edge. 7-3. And here comes the artillery for Philadelphia. Paulette, Williams, and Musial. Paulette will start the 8th. Ring looking in. The pitch. Ring loses him, and he trots down to first. That was Paulette's first walk of the season. Williams, bat in hand. Time's running out for the Phillies. Cy ready. Ring looking in at the target. The pitch. Just off the corner. A base on balls. A pair of walks and a rocky start for Ring here in the 8th. That was Williams' first walk of the season. Well, Paulette on second. Williams on first. Nobody out. The top of the 8th inning. Right-handed batter Musial steps up to face Ring. Musial is a threat for the extra base hit. Musial steps up to the plate. Ring will go to work on him. Ring delivers. Wide of the mark, and Musial walks. That fills the bases, and Ring is given up 5. Free rides to first. That was Musial's first walk of the season. Nobody out. 8th inning. Bases full. Stengel gets set to face Ring. Batting left. Stengel is a threat for the extra base hit. Stengel pulls at his sleeve. Ring shakes out his right arm. Ring bends for the rosin bag. Stengel takes his place in the box. Waits for the pitch. Ring put on the rubber. He shakes off the sign. Again he shakes it off. Now he has one he likes. Slowly twirls the ball as he glares in. Wait swings 3 bats on deck. Infielder's back. The runners take their lead. Now the pitch. And he walks him. Casey Moses down to first. And Ring has walked the tying run and walked in a run. And the bases are still loaded. Oh, those bases on balls. And Ring has given up 6 free rides to first. But they still trail by 3. Bases jammed. The top of the 8th inning. Wheat the hit. Not a home run threat. Ring is on the slab. Ring stares in for the sign. Wingo sets up. Infield deep. The runners take their lead. He brings it in. Fly ball to the alley and right. Duncan's after it. So is Neal. Neal is there. It's off his glove. But he's out. Duncan makes the catch. Oh, man, what a play. The runners are tagging. Williams coming down the line. They're sending Musial to third. Williams scores. Here comes the throw to third. And he's out. Just missed getting in. The coach was waving him on. What was he thinking about? They lose a valuable runner. I hope Conley has a long-term contract. And Stengel to holds. And the Phillies are within 2. Too little, too late? Here's the situation. The Phillies have 2 away. Stengel down at first. Here's Miller. In this game, he's 0 for 2. Driven in 1. Dots does not get extra base hits. Miller knows what his team needs is a hit. Catcher Wingo sets his target. Ring brings it to the plate. Bouncer to Rath. He flips the cop at second. And they get him. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Philadelphia. 2 runs on no hits. 1 left. They score, but still trail by 2. The score now stands 7-5. Phillies trail. They are getting a lesson in how to play this game. The Reds now send up the heart of their order to face Cantwell, Roush, Duncan, and Grove. To get it going for the Reds here, Roush. Batter waits. Wheat sets up. Now Cantwell pitches. Roush hits a comebacker. Cantwell knocks it down. Barehands it and throws to first. A photo finish, and the ump calls Roush out. All right, right-handed batter Duncan steps up to face Cantwell. None on, 1 out. Duncan waiting for Cantwell. Left-hander Cantwell ready. Now the delivery. And Duncan has hit it deep left center. It has serious distance. Will it hit off the wall? No! It's long gone. A home run for Duncan. So they collect the solo homer, his first home run of the season, and the Reds now lead 8-5. 1 away, 8th inning. Here's Grove to take his swings. Cantwell prepares to come home. He lets it go. Line to left center. Giving chase is Williams. He hightails it to the track, and he snares it on the fly. 2 away. Wingo up the bat. Cantwell focuses in on the target. The pitch to Wingo. Lots of loft to this fly. Out toward Stengel. He's looking up for it. It falls right behind him. He's chasing it down. Wingo is digging. He'll make third. Stengel just couldn't pick up the ball. And Wingo never stopped running. They have to give Ivy the triple. Christmas comes early this year. That's Wingo's second hit of the game. 16th hit for the Reds. And his first triple of the season. 1 on, the bottom of the 8th inning. Rath is stepping up to hit against Cantwell. Cantwell is ready to fire it in. Wingo down the line some at third. And the pitch comes in, lined hard over Miller. Base hit. Stengel takes it on the bounce. Wingo scores easily, and Rath has the RBI. So Rath with a ribby single. This ball game now 9-5. 17th hit for the Reds. Kopp is up next. Catcher ready. The pitch is on the way. And it nails him on the shoulder. Kopp's in pain, but he seems to be okay. And he trots down to first. Now at bat, Ring. Catcher Wheat sets his target. To the plate. A little loop to the left. Shortstop Bancroft might have a play. Running with his back to the plate. He twists and reaches, but it drops just out of reach. Musial tracks it down. The runners were off for the hit. Rath well around third. Coming down the line, he'll score. Kopp is heading for third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. And Ring holds it first. Single and an RBI. So the single drives in one. That was pitcher Green who delivered. Kimmy with his fourth hit in this game, helping himself again. And the Reds now lead 10-5. And Ring now with 4 runs batted in the game. 18th hit for the Reds. Daubert coming up. Cantwell is ready to fire it in. The pitch. Taken for a strike. Daubert goes down looking. He stood there like the house by the side of the road and watched it go by. 3 down. That'll do it for Cincinnati. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They leave 2, so the Reds have now taken a big lead. We've played 8. Reds with the edge, 10-5. Miller, Cantwell, and Bancroft to bat next. Here's Miller to lead it off. Wingo ready to receive. Phillies skipper Conley walking down the bench. He'll share the playing time. For those of you scoring at home, Miller will leave the game for the Phillies. Cravath will bat in his place. Bats right. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. Here's Cravath to start it off. Right-hander Ring ready. Ring comes to him. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. Duncan is racing back. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Cravath rounds first, looks at second. He's trying for 2. The throw. Too late. Double for Cravath. Now coming to bat for the Phillies, Cantwell. Only a miracle will do here. Ring is ready to fire it in. Phillies skipper Conley walking down the bench. Conley is recalling pitcher Cantwell. Limborvo will pinch hit for him. Bats left. He grabs a bat. Strides toward the box. Cantwell pitched 4 innings. His line, 4 runs on 8 hits. A homer. Limborvo to face Ring. Ring will go to work on him. The pitch. It misses. Ball 4. And Limborvo will get the base. And that's 7 free tickets by Ring. That was Limborvo's first walk of the season. Here's Bancroft coming to the plate. Batter up. Ring prepares to come home. The runners take their lead. The delivery from Ring. A laser off the bat of Bancroft. It goes into left field for a base hit. Roush takes it on the hop. Cravath is rounding third. He's headed for home. Here's Roush's throw. And he's out. What a throw. That changes things for Paulette. Limborvo is in at third. Bancroft ends up at second. Now coming up, Paulette. Right-hander Ring ready. Reds playing for the out at first. The pitch, slow chopper toward Kopf. He charges, scoops it, juggles it, goes to first. Not in time, and a run scores. That should be an error on Kopf. And the Phillies get another one back. Score 10-6. Here's Williams. Phillies with runners at the corners. One out. Hits for average. Pitcher Ring eyeing Williams. Now he's ready. Infielders back. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Fisted to right by Williams. It falls. Bancroft trots home with a run. Neal is after it. Now he has it. He comes up throwing. Paulette is well around second. The strong throw comes into Kopf, and they're holding Paulette at second. So the single drives in one, but they still trail by 3. And that's the 10th base knock for the Phillies in this game. 1 down, 9th inning, 2 on. Next to bat for Philadelphia is Musial from the right. They'll have to work around Musial's power. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Musial still not in the box. Taps the bat on his left heel. Ring bends for the rosin bag. Ring stretches his arms above his head. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. So now, Musial in the box. Waits for the pitch. Ring foot on the rubber. Cradles the ball in his glove and waits. Stengel stretches in the on-deck circle. Ring looking home. The runners take their lead. Here's the delivery. Lined hard over second. Base hit. Neal is after it. He cuts it off. Paulette is around third. Williams is around second. The throw comes into Gobert, and they're holding Paulette at third. Musial loads them up for the single. The tying run is on. Here's left-handed Stengel to take his swings. The Phillies have 1 down. Ducks on the pond. Paulette, Williams, Musial around the diamond. Down by 3. In this game, Stengel has already walked 3 times. 1 ribby. Stengel still not in the box. Ring wipes sweat from his hands. Climbs up to the mound. Stengel steps up to the plate. Settles in. Glances down at the plate. Waits. Ring climbs the mound. Infield back at double play depth. Ring winds up. Swung on. Grounded right at throw. Taken on 1 hop. Fires home. Wingo drops it. He picks it up. Too late. The run scores. Wingo takes the E. 2 errors now for Cincinnati. And the bases are still loaded. And the Phillies get 1 back. They are within 2. Score 10-8. 1 down, 3 runs in. Here's Tweet to hit for the Phillies. On the day, he's 0 for 3. He's driven in a run. So Ring either throws it over the dish or forces in a run. Tweet preparing to bat. Hitches his pants. Ring works the ball with his hand. Ring positions his mitt. Tweet steps up to the plate. Waits for the pitch. Ring foot on the rubber. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Ooh, Tweet flails the air, but fails to make contact with the wall. He heads back to the bench. 2 gone, and he leaves the bases loaded. A big strikeout with the bases loaded. The Phillies have 2 away. Ducks on the pond. Down by 2. Miller walks up. He bats right. In this game, he's 0 for 3. 1 ribby. Ring has got to throw strikes. There's nowhere to put Miller. Miller wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Ring works the ball with his hand. Miller takes his place in the box. Quick look at the ump. Again focused on Ring. Taps the barrel on the plate. Waits. Ring climbs the mound, rotates the ball in his right hand. Cravat waits on deck. The pitch is on the way. Miller tomahawks it into the gap. Duncan hustles after it. Williams scores easily. Musial comes around third and scores. Tie game. Stengel is around third. They're waving Stengel in. Here comes a throw home. Miller is going for third. Here's a play at the plate. And he's in standing. And there's a play at third. The throw, and he's safe ahead of the throw. So 3 big runs score on Miller's double, and the Phillies have stolen the lead from the Reds. They're now ahead 11-10, and this crowd has gone silent. They are stunned. And Miller now with 4 runs batted in the game. 2 away, 9th inning, 1 on. Cravat, the hit. Cravat, 1 for 1. Cravat, ready. And here comes Reds manager Conley. He's asking Ring for the ball. On his way to the mound is Napier, the right-hander. So Ring gets his innings. He pitched 8 2/3. The game for Ring, 11 runs, 7 earned on 12 hits, 7 walks, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runner. He can only lose it. For Napier, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's looking for 1 out. Napier is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Gavi steps up. Napier gets set to pitch. Man, they are putting Cravat on. Free pass to Gavi. Conley will let Napier take his chances with Limbourville. 2 away, 9th inning, 2 on. Limbourville gets set to face Napier, batting left. Bevo walked his first time up, and he scored a run. Napier looking in at the target. Miller into a little shuffle at third. Here's the delivery. Upstairs with a fast one. Limbourville doesn't offer, and Napier gets the call. He's out on strikes. 3 down. The half for the Phillies, 6-5 Errors by the Reds. They leave 2. And they storm back to take the lead in this game. The harvest is in. Phillies up 11-10. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Here come the big guns for the Reds. Neal, Roush, and Duncan. Wainert is coming on in relief for Philadelphia. He'll bat 8. For Wainert, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. It's his game to save. Jake makes his move. Walsh is now playing third base. Limbourville is out. Neal will get it started for the Reds. He's a port sider. Greasy will hurt you. In this game, Neal is 1 for 4. He's driven in a run, and he scored a run. Wainert works the ball with his hand. The batter stands in, waits for the pitch. Wainert is on the slab. Roush is loose and ready to follow Neal. Wainert gets set to work on him. He breathes deeply, exhales. Wainert brings it to the plate. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Wainert slipped 1 by him. 1 away. Here's Roush, the Reds, with only 2 outs left. Roush is 4 for 5. Driven in 1, 4 hits. What a game! Ed comes up there to hit. Batter in the box, taps the barrel on the plate. Waits for the pitch. Wainert is on the slab. Roush with 4 hits already. Left-hander Wainert ready. Conley watching attentively. The pitch. Lofted to left. It's playable. Musial drifts over. He's under it. He stumbles, but he's got it. He made that look hard. 2 away. 2 outs. Ninth inning. Duncan is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. Already has a homer in this game. His first. Pat has 2 hits in 5 appearances. Duncan has struck out twice. He has 2 ribbies. Duncan has let a few out of the yard. Pat has 1 homer on the season. Pat stands in, works his hands on the bat handle, leans in. Wainert climbs a mound. Wainert looking in at the target. Wainert brings it. A line drive off the bat of Duncan. Musial runs in on it, and it stays up for him. He's got it, and that does it. Oh, those Phillies, the Reds, let it get away at the end. They have been beaten by the Phillies. The excitement is complete. A tight one here, fans. The Reds have fallen to the Phillies, 11-10. Here's the line for the Phillies. 11 runs on 12 hits, 4 errors. They lead 7 for the Reds. 10 runs on 18 hits, 2 errors. And they leave 12. Cantwell gets his first win. Ring takes his first loss. Wainert saves his first. So the Phillies gain a step for the Phillies. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. That's it for this time. Until next time, Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Cincinnati. Final score: Philadelphia Phillies 11, Cincinnati Reds 10.